welcome to my first official office / gaming room reveal. So as you can tell, this room has changed a ton since we did our last reveal about 5 months ago. So we're gonna kick it vlog style. I'm gonna pick you guys up and we're gonna walk around the room and I'm gonna talk about all the new stuff I got. Let's go. We'll start off talking about one of the newest additions to this room, which is this back here. So this is the newest built entertainment system that I built here. I used to have a desk right here with a second PC and a dual monitor setup, but I figured I don't really use it that much. I'm mainly focused over here in my main setup. So it was just more so of like a catch-all for everything else in my room. So I went to IKEA, I picked up these shelves right here, as well as this lack shelf across, and this is called the Kallax, K-A-L-L-A-X display shelf. I kind of just put it all together, slapped some RGB lights on here, and then diffused them with these little diffusers right here to shine down to show off some keyboards. And over here I've got my Funko Pop little collection that I have, my Oculus Quest V2, some boxes like my CPU box and one of my old G903 boxes, my microphone box, and then some fans down there, and then there's a monitor and some other stuff in that corner. And then my favorite part is being able to show off all of my custom keyboards that I've built. As some of you may know, this used to be my main daily driver keyboard, but I just got done building this beauty right here. I will have a full video on this on the YouTube channel coming up very soon, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And then I added some Nanoleafs up in the corners. Eventually I do plan on getting some more to kind of make another L on this bottom corner, but they're expensive, and yeah, I spent a lot of money on these already. This just makes so much more sense for my room. I'll usually have something in the background playing, so whenever I want to just take a break from staring at the screens, I can kick over and just watch some TV. Moving on over here, these 9 Nanoleafs used to be in the main setup right there, but these are the older generation of Nanoleafs, and as you can see, it has that big triangle in the corner. And when I bought these ones, these were the newest ones they just came out with, and they have a different design. It's got a lot smaller of a notch, so if I tried to put those with these, it didn't look good. You could tell there's a difference in the panels. So I put the 9 over there in the background, and then I have the new 19 up over here, and I need to get another 3-pack to finish off this side of the mountain. But I kind of like having different points of lighting coming from all over the room, because if you have Nanoleafs, you know these things put off a ton of light. And next up, we have the desk setup. We've added a couple new things like these lights right here. These are from Luminosity, and you can change the colors of them. It has a ton of different colors as well as a bunch of different color modes. It's got a bunch of different color modes you can adjust with this. I figured it would look really good in my desk just on the desktop. They're almost like a desktop Nanoleaf, and for under like 60 bucks, why not? So the PC is practically the same. It's still rocking an i9 9900K, a 2060 Super, QL120 fans all the way across. But we did get a new cooler. We were rocking the LC240 from Asus, as well as 32 gigabytes of T-Force RAM. And we have vertically mounted the GPU with the Corsair GPU bracket. So all we need to do is get a new graphics card here eventually once the market settles down, and this PC will be complete. As for the desk over here, we are rocking the Lewitt 440 Pure, as well as, if you notice, we now are running an XLR setup with an audio interface. This is the Sterling H224, and this audio interface has been so amazing for me. I really wanted to go XLR, but there was none to be found anywhere unless I wanted to pay like $1,000 premium on Amazon. So I went to my local Guitar Center. I picked up this Sterling H224. You can adjust the audio in your headphones. You have gain knobs right here to adjust as well. It is 2 channels, so I can run a dual microphone setup if I'm doing a sound test on my keyboard, and then I have my microphone plugged into this one. And it also shows showed you your readout of how loud you are, which is super nice too. And then this stand right here, I just built it. It's made out of some metal and I painted it white to kick it up at a nice angle for me. All paired up with this Throne Max boom arm. It's kind of like a knockoff Blue Compass for like $40 cheaper, and I've been absolutely loving this thing. And we've got a couple other things like this Govee Aura table lamp. And then I've got some IKEA plants right here. My Echo Show, which this thing is an absolute lifesaver. My entire room is powered off of this guy right here. I've got these jars laying around everywhere of just random switches. And then this thing is pretty cool. This is the DVOOM Mini TV. It's this Bluetooth speaker. It can play different stuff on the front of it. Here, let me show you. Not only is it a Bluetooth speaker, but it can play different things on the screen. You can go into their app and customize it to whatever you want it to play. I usually just leave it on a clock like this. It's got brightness control. You can play games on it. It's a really loud Bluetooth speaker as well. There's the top of the speaker, and it's got a little subwoofer in the back. And this is just one of those cool little unique things that you can add into your setup and just throw in the background that just looks super nice. One of the most noticeable difference in this room is a triple monitor orientation. If some of you guys remember, my monitor orientation used to look like this, but now we have changed it to a dual stacked with a vertical on the right. It is so convenient for me for now when I'm doing all the editing on YouTube. I can have my main editing software here, my music up top, as well as my files are all right here, so I can drag my files from over here onto my video editing software. As well as when I do stream on Twitch, I have my full chat box over here, my OBS up top, and my gameplay on this monitor. And it also gives me so much more room on the sides. When I was running the triple monitor that were all horizontal, everything was crammed underneath it and it just didn't flow very well like this setup does. And I was still able to fit my speakers up here. These are the Logitech Z33s that are mounted on these little wall mounts right here that just screw into the drywall, and then it screws into the back of your speaker. And that also just gets one more thing up and off my desk and onto the wall. And it really just completes the setup with having the speakers up on the wall. We are still rocking with the Scar up top as well with the lighting behind it. I have made a video on how I made this if you want to go and check it out. I'm thinking about replacing this with something else, like maybe a sniper of some sort, or possibly moving this down and putting another one on top, or running dual pistols on each side that are also lit up. So let me know in the comments what I should do, if I should add more guns on the top or maybe do like 2 katanas on the side, because that would be pretty sick. Some of the smaller, more subtle upgrades that we've done to the setup is this new chair that was sent out by Autonomous. I've finally gotten away from the racing style chairs and I'm now using an ergo chair, and this thing is amazing. I never believed into the gimmicks of an ergo chair until I actually sat in one for a while, and this has been so comfortable and my back has been so much more happy. As well as we got a secondary chair tucked in the corner for when friends come over, or if my wife wants to come and hang out in here with me, she can sit over there and pull it up. I wish I had a better spot for it, but my closet is full of other tech and gear, so I can't really put it in there, so I just kind of shove it in the corner. So if there's anything else that you guys have questions on in this room, drop a comment down below. I'll see if I can squeeze it in and make a full video for you guys. But I am so happy with how this room has turned out. Everything is where I want it to be. All my gear is there. Like I said, some small stuff that I want to take care of is getting some Nanoleafs to cover this corner right here. Possibly upgrading this top monitor right here is on the list as well. And getting a new graphics card when I can find a 30 series card. By the time I can find a 30 series, a 4000 or 5000 series will probably be out by then. But a 30 series card is on the list. As well as this is a 43-inch TV right here. I'm thinking about possibly upgrading it to maybe a 65-inch TV to fill up more of this gap. I would have to see how it lines up because I don't want to suffocate where the RGB is on the Nanoleafs too much. But those are really the only other upgrades that I'm looking at doing. I'm so happy with how this room has turned out. And let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you think this room is dope or if it's just overkill? Thank you guys for tuning in again and watching. I appreciate you guys. Make sure to smash that like button and hit that sub, and make sure to turn on those post notifications because you are not going to want to miss out on some of these upcoming uploads. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.